Hey y'all, kindness starts here. This your girl Quill, the one that keeps it real with that trill to give you a thrill. That is Beauty Phil. Looks that can kill. Hey, welcome back to God's Kingdom of Tarot Show. Tarot Show. You better act like you know. Okay. Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. I'm back. I didn't think I was going to come back. I don't think it's going to be long. It shouldn't be too long. Okay. So, yeah, you can't have nothing. You can't have nothing. Okay. This is my second time live today. Depending on when you're watching this, though. But it was the first live was about they um they feel like they don't deserve your love, so they use that their response is to hurt you. Instead of loving you and embracing that love, they don't trust you. They be on guard. So if you deal with people like that, especially if you're dealing with unrequited love, definitely check out that reading. It's already posted. Okay. All right, so I'm going to use my passed on loved ones deck to identify the passed on loved ones that are on the other side. Sometimes, when you have passed on loved ones, they have taken a bullet for you because you were better off finishing the mission, carrying that baton to the finish line. So sometimes when things comes out here, that means, like you probably dodged that type of thing. It has caused the death, years, names or initials and stuff like that comes out here. And also if it comes out and confirms something about you, that just only confirms that this could be probably happening in the future or try to happen to you in the past for sure. Okay, so definitely keep that in mind. All right, so we're gonna start with this. Okay, everything I say comes from God. Yeah, you can't have the mate, you can't have, well, especially the mate. Okay. So a lot of you guys have already hooked up with your mate, and then when y'all hooked up or met or connected or something like that, people were shocked. People were looking down at their toes. People were looking down at their toes and shit. Sometimes they project through my kid, especially when they don't want to do nothing. People have not gotten on this live yet, so they could be doing something right now. Like, it's crazy, but I'm going to just keep going. Thank you so much. As I said, that one person got up in here. Okay, 1963, this person was born or died in this year, and also this could describe people who are involved in trying to take you out, or trying to stop these things for you, your wealth, your mate, your your looks, doing beauty spells and stuff like that. Pass on loved one who died from being poisoned, so they were trying to poison you. 1963, this person could have tried to do that as well. 1963. Hi, thank you for the first like. Bonus blessings to you, especially without me asking. Okay, thank you, I appreciate that. A twin flame tried to take you out. Okay, a twin flame tried to take you out, stop these things for you. Stop you having mate. Probably perform what's it called, finance spells on you. Someone real about Uranus. It could be you or them. These things could describe you, but sometimes, like, since these are describing passed on loved ones, sometimes you have a passed on loved one because they took a bullet. So someone who was an Aquarius is significant. Okay, a Scorpio and Aries could be significant as well. They could have had something to do with them trying to poison you, especially if you had a loved one who died from being poisoned. That's significant. A third plus. So this has been going on for generations after generation after generation. They've been doing that to preserve the lineage and stuff like that. And I did a reading earlier about people hurting, their response being to hurt you because they don't think they deserve your love. And these fell on the floor. So I'm going to pull these out for you guys as well. So they fell on the floor, and then, they told me not to put them back in and shuffle them. In 1950, someone could be born in 1950, especially Aquarius. Okay, 1944, between these dates as well, could be significant. Born or died in those years as well. So take it as it needs to resonate, and some of this stuff is future energy, so it may not make sense. So put it in your back pocket for later, okay? Passed on loved one who died from transportation involvement. So a lot of you guys have been involved in car accidents, especially multiple times, maybe 3 or more car accidents. That was their attempt to take these things from you, your wealth, your looks, like to have some of you guys were disfigured from these car accidents or, incidences in general, that involve transportation. Someone could have also got hurt at work, like, especially on machinery. And I'm saying this, I thought about machinery too as well. But someone's name ends or starts with the EY or YE as well. I got Yeshua. So he could be one of your angels that is very close to you, connected to you right now. Okay, he's been very active lately. Not in his peaceful energy either, so don't get excited. Okay, someone who likes to bake. Sometimes I get also weed as well. This could be a weed hit. They like to bake, but they could bake bakeries and stuff like that. They could have tried to poison you with bakery food, cookies in particular. Financial advisor, and this could also confirm someone was doing something on your finances to attack your wealth. You couldn't have that, not on their watch. Okay. And then when they saw you getting close to that, they start looking at their feet because they like, oh, God is gonna give them what we've been trying to stop all along still. Okay, some of them been petitioning to God about you, like kill this certain person, or punish this certain person and stuff like that. Especially a mother. Okay, a passed on loved one who's a mother is also on the other side was a sacrifice as well. A friend, especially if a mother was killed by their friend, okay, or their friend was the last one anybody could question or something like that. Question that motherfucker, side eye that motherfucker, okay, they have something to do with it. All right. Passed on loved one who was an uncle, especially with dealing with an uncle as well. So something about somebody's kids could be significant organ failure. Also, someone could be dealing with heart issues or some type of organ issues. Right now, and that's their attempt to take you out so you won't get these things that God promised you. What God has for you, it is for you. What God has for you, it is for you. I know without a doubt that He will bring you out. What God has for you, it is for you. Okay, 1978, someone born or died in that year. They remind you of that year something happened. Maybe if you could reflect back on that year, you could see that there were many attacks on your life. Life was just lifing for some of y'all as well. Someone who died from a disease they were born with. This was also could have been a baby who was sacrificed, promised as a sacrifice, in exchange for a deal or a contract. 1998, especially in that year or right before it, okay, around that time. So they could have also gave birth around 98. 88 could be important as well because I didn't mean to say that. And then, they were pregnant in 1997 and then gave birth in 1998. Same with 1995 as well, or between these years, you probably could pinpoint things as well. Or, a loved one on the other side, passed on loved one is trying to trigger your memory and, help you be vigilant, okay? A lot of what my readings do, they could start a war, they could start a riot and shit like that, but it helps you be vigilant in the spiritual warfare battles that we often face, so some of this stuff may not make sense, but, once you're going through spiritual warfare, you ain't gonna have time to watch videos and shit. You ain't gonna have time to read books and stuff like that. And then you're gonna always have this information in your arsenal, okay? And we're using a lot of battle words too, so that can be significant. Father, okay, especially a father you always fall away. Yeah, this father is on their way out of here, okay? Thank you for the second like. Maybe bonus blessings go to you, okay? Took me a while to get that. And shout out to y'all for y'all time today. Y'all could be anywhere else. Y'all decided to spend some time with me. And I just gave you bonus blessings and you took it back. Look at them, okay? You don't think you deserve bonus blessings? Someone who is an author, okay, especially right now. If you're an author, they've been targeting your finances. Maybe this is why some of your shit ain't taking off. You can't find a publisher you can trust, or something happened with publishing deals and contracts and stuff like that. Someone people call the Newt could also be close to you as well. Her name means the seed that fruitifies the earth, okay? 1970 or the 70s could be significant as well. especially when someone died there. I mean, and during that time, someone ruled by Venus, Taurus, Cancer, and Libra could be significant as well. They could have done that, or born in the 1970s, or be 70 years old around that time. Someone born involved in a rescue, or so it's in reverse. So it could be like a kidnap or something like that, something to be rescued from was made on your life. This is happening to you. Um, your loved ones are at threat as well, or somebody was sacrificed, and took the bullet for you as an innocent bystander. Okay, because you had to continue on this mission. Someone who was a spouse, yeah, these partners are not ain't shit, especially a husband, okay, an uncle, and this is also giving me like incest energy as well. This could be why they were trying to cover up some stuff. I did do a reading about mothers dissociating with their daughters or their children because of incest or fear they're going to steal their partner. And then in Pisces reading, it came out that fathers, are involved in a similar thing, but it's more of the daughters. It's more on the daughters. The daughters are more I found because they becoming territorial and then outcasting, the other siblings because in fear of them stealing their dad or something like that, or somebody's liking somebody more than they want to, need to, or something like that. Maybe it could be because they're being forced. It don't have to be though. Okay. Someone's name ends with the AYA or starts with the AYA. I always get Maya, okay, Ayana or something like that. Anna, okay. Someone who died while on the trip, domestic, okay. So something probably even happened big while you were on the trip. God was trying to give you inklings, like someone was trying to do something. Um, Aquarius could be very significant, and we did already have Aquarius come out. But there was a time I was supposed to go on a trip with siblings, and one of the siblings didn't pay for the trip. And and they were trying to keep it on the low that she wasn't gonna pay or nothing like that. And then something happened right before we had to go on the trip. It was a cruise or something like that, and to the point where I paid all my money for the trip, and I didn't care about losing my money. I didn't want to go. And people were like, "Yeah, you might as well just go," because we fell out before that, and I was like, "It's gonna be an awkward trip and shit like that." And God was telling me, like you don't need to go because they don't have your best interest at heart, and like they didn't call me, and say like, "Are you gonna still go on the trip?" or nothing like that, because they wanted the other sister, to be able to. Use what I already paid for it, as if she was me. Thank you for writing it down on me with laughs. But yeah, like she used it as it was me. So they was fucking trifling and shit like that. Yeah, I know what it was, but God told me otherwise. And then they end up showing me, like the part on Orange is the New Black, where it was two sisters who ended up in jail on the Orange is the New Black show. And they had a little sister that, was favored by the parents or something like that. So they took this little sister and locked her in a car and act like the little sister was happy to go with them and everything. And they didn't like her or nothing like that. And then so they took her in a car. It was really cold outside. It had like ice ponds and stuff like that. And they took her in the middle of an ice pond, and then they got out the car. One sister got out the car, and then the other sister stayed in there to make the other sister feel comfortable. And then the other sister got out and then locked the little girl in the car. And then something happened where the car sunk into the icy water, and then the girl died. And then that's how they ended up in jail on Orange is the New Black. So that could be coming for somebody, or something is resurfacing as well, because I don't really like to share that story, because everybody, who did something bad to me, they think they won some type of competition. Like, I kicked her ass, like I made her live on the street after that. Yeah, she's going to learn not to talk back to me. She's going to learn to pay her rent on time. She's going to learn and stuff like that. And the reason why I didn't pay my rent on time, we fell out and stuff like that, because I had to go get my car, and I got my car just in time, and my car had been towed. So I had to use that money, and my car was across the country. Okay, so it was all or nothing, now or never type of deal for me to even get over there and for me to get my car. So I ended up, having to, use most of my money for that, other things to get across the country. And I actually ran out of money right before I got to the house. And, I had to wait, like I had to be broke until I got paid again and stuff like that. So I was behind on it. It was so many things. Thank you for the third like, and may God bless you just for that bonusly too. And whoever gave me that second like back, unless it's the person who took it. Bonus blessings to you. But yeah, so thank you so much. But yeah, so something like that could be important, and God could be trying to give you inklings and show you like this is why I want you to go. Even if you feel like you're gonna lose out, like you could have paid $1,000 for that trip. God saying is your life only worth $1,000? Okay. Is your life only worth $1,000? God will be saying and trying to get you to, see like these people ain't for you or these people don't like you. Kanika, no, not Kanika. Well, Kanika was also around friends in a hotel room that didn't like her, and was all in on her coming up missing. Her ended up passing away, but so that case could be significant, and those initials could be significant. KJ, especially first, middle, last name or nickname. Thank you so much for y'all time today, though. If y'all new here, welcome. If you're OG God and got us to here, thank you so much for tuning back in and trusting me again to be your reader. What up, what up? But yeah, so, Shaquilla Robinson, she went on a trip with people who didn't like her, and she ended up passing on because that girl beat her up. And how the girl beat her up? They beat her up like they didn't like her. Like, why would you beat her up so much? Y'all out here on a trip having fun and shit like that. So something like that is significant, even for somebody's child as well. Y'all children been coming out heavily on here because they targeting y'all children. They're trying to even get to y'all children to get to y'all. And I mentioned earlier how they always tap into my child's energy to try to get to me, especially during readings and shit like that. 1977, especially this motherfucker, okay? You on your way out, okay? Y'all getting that bitch, okay? Anyway. Okay, yeah. A daughter really loves her daddy, okay? Loves her daddy a little bit too much, okay? We know why, okay? We don't want that motherfucker. Only you want that motherfucker. That's why y'all look alike, okay? Bitch. Anyway, someone's name ends with the OYA. Someone's name starts with a T. I got Toya too as well. Love Toya. First, middle, last name or nickname could be significant. Name starts with an L. Someone who died in gang activity. So a gang is here, like someone is involved in a gang or you're involved in a gang, and there could be a group of people teaming up against you. Someone's name could start with a J or S. I'm getting Jon Snow from that show Game of Thrones. Like when they killed Jon Snow, they all teamed up, and then they sent the little kid out there, little boy out there, to go to get Jon Snow as if there was an emergency happening, so he could run and because he was a leader. And then they got and he ran over there, and then they all killed him and stuff like that. Everybody put a knife in him and said something. I forgot. I think they said for the wall or something like that. For the wall, for the wall. So somebody is doing something, in the name of their gang and stuff like that. They protecting their hood and stuff like that. Claiming they from the hood as well. But keep going. Good. Someone who died on an international trip, so you could have a passed on loved one who took the bullet for you for that, as well. So just keep that in mind, like if it's not describing y'all, it could be a passed on loved one who was your sacrifice, but your hero as well, because you had to continue on this journey, and some of this stuff may not make sense until the future because it's not happening. And I'm just trying to teach you to be vigilant when these spiritual warfare attacks happen, okay? Someone who was a celebrity, okay? So a celebrity did something in a gang, in a group, okay? Or they're teaming up against you. The industry is teaming up, okay? Thank you. I'm glad you think so. It's a good reading. Alcohol involvement. So they probably even alcohol poisoning. We had poisoning earlier. They try to poison your alcohol, blame it on the alcohol. Jamie Foxx. Okay, who else in there? I think it's just Jamie Foxx, right? I feel like somebody else in there. T-Pain. It sounds like him. But they could have did something with alcohol poisoning. Someone you have a passed on loved one who's on the other side who took that for you. You probably was meant to meet up with a certain group of people one night, and they went instead or something like that, and then something bad happened to them. That was them doing something. Someone's name could start a B or a W as well, first, middle, last name, or a nickname, okay? a past on loved one who had a rough life. You had a rough life, and if it's just describing you as more confirmation, yeah, you had a rough life, and they wanted you to have a rough life because they didn't want you to have the prosperity. They didn't want you to be good looking, feel like you was beautiful and stuff like that, or handsome or gorgeous or whatever. They didn't want you to feel like you had manners. They didn't want you to feel like you was even worth much because they want you to feel like you only were worth this, having this, was this, okay? They didn't want you to have the mate, especially the mate, okay? I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. Mommy, I'm good all by myself, but baby, you make me better. 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 Oh, you make me better. Okay, Make Me Better by Fabulous and Neo. Okay, 1943. Someone born and died there. That's giving me grandma, especially Nana, or someone you call Nana, but someone's name ends or starts with an N-A or A-N as well. First name, last name, or nickname. ISA as well. First name, last name, or nickname. I got Lisa, Issa, okay. Yarissa. But I know hers has 2 S. Charles, okay. Ray Charles could be one of your angels as well. Someone who died from homicide. So you could have a mother or a father died from homicide, especially a father who was he had you at an older age, or a young age. It's like a huge difference, and but it's a notable difference. It's an intentional difference from God probably as well. Thank you for writing it down on me with laughing faces. 2020, they could have made attempts on your life during that year as well. They reminded you of that. You probably could think of a time you felt like something was happening to you. Okay, or they try to attack those things, your looks, beauty spells, your kids, your family, your wealth, your health, and all that type of stuff. You probably was really sick in 2020. That was when COVID happened. I mean, the CV-19 happened. Okay, but it started in 19. Okay, so someone who was a teacher is significant here. Someone who taught you, they was a mentor. Especially with the gang activity here, is somebody like who was an OG, like someone is a prodigy here or something like that. Someone's name ends with the SH. I heard Tasha, okay. 2013, okay. So those years could be very important in between this dates as well. 2013 and 2020, okay. Shauna, okay. Shauna could be significant. Selena, okay. Leisha, okay. Alicia or something like that. Lacia or Lasia or something like that. Asia could be significant. Haitian, someone Haitian, okay. Someone who played poker, a gambler, so somebody could have had to settle a debt, and like this person, or maybe somebody even had to pay, yeah, like someone was an innocent bystander in your sacrifice as well, like I'm getting like a drug deal, like, or like a drug arrangement. So somebody supplied somebody a supply, so that made them like the main supplier, and then like that person has to sell the product and bring that person back a certain amount. The person that supplied the supply in the first place is in trouble for something because this person was involved with bringing that person who had to sell on a block or something like that, okay? If that makes sense. I learned that from The Wire, okay? better, okay? Someone who was a beauty queen or king or of style, and see, you're gorgeous, your looks, you're handsome, you good looking and stuff like that, and they were trying to attack that, but you could probably think in this year, like someone who was really gorgeous or something, known for their looks or aesthetics or something like that, passed on or something like that because you're still here as well. Someone who died in a fight, and they could have died in a fight, had a fight right before they passed on, or with you as well. Someone's name ends or starts with the AL, okay. I always get Alvin or Jamal or something like that. Mal or something like that. Molly, okay. That could be a place that's significant. 1982, they were born or died in that year. They're reminding you of that year or something like that as well. Something like that with these people could happen. This person could have gotten into a fight with this person, who was born in this age and under this name or something like that as well. Someone who was a step relative, okay, a stepdad, a stepmom, is significant as well. They probably made an attempt on your life, or this is someone you got to fight with as well. That person you got to fight with, especially a child. If they were a child, that person's been wanting to kill you ever since, or do something to you ever since, or been doing spell work on you ever since 1972 or 1971. Right before then, I've been getting like pregnancy years, like you pregnant and then you give birth. In a certain year, 1972, or years ending in two could be significant between these dates as well. Okay, H, okay, Allah, Shala, Sheila, or something like that could be significant with the H at the end. Shekinah, that's Holy Spirit energy, Mother God energy. So a woman's name ends with the H. Sometimes I get Mariah or starts with the H. First, middle, last name, or nickname. Someone who died because they were mishandled. Okay, so someone also could have got a family could have got a settlement for this as well, and they didn't even fuck with the person as well. But they I feel like if a family was behind this, they was just mad because the plans didn't go how they wanted. So that's the reason why they even end up pursuing a suit in the first place. At first, they weren't going to pursue a suit because they probably was going to get paid through a life insurance policy somewhere else or something like that is significant. 1968, especially someone who born or died in that year, could be significant and involved in an elderly home. Yeah, see, something like that. Yeah, in an elderly home. Yeah, what I was just saying. And then so they could have even sued a elderly home, nursing home or something like that. And like, and they barely came and visit the person or something like that. Or they even made reports like false reports and shit like that. And then or they set up something to put this person in this elderly home in specific, and that person, this elderly home, didn't hold up their deal, and then they started claiming malpractice, mishandling, and shit like that, and they got a settlement from it or something like that, or it's coming. That's they fucking plan. Okay, I'm snitching. Oh well. All right. I'd rather save a whole bunch of people from good people who know nothing of this, who have good morals, than to save the people and allow them to continue to get away with hurting good people. I don't give a fuck. All right. I'll be that snitch then. All right. A loved one who's a cherubim, like, so a baby was involved in something as well, like, or also something happened, with people's kids when they had to go into the elderly home as well. Like a kid was heavily involved in this, adult child per se, power of attorney, like they did a lot of control over this stuff as well. Okay. Someone who was a reverend. Okay, this also giving me that, like when they visit at the end and something like that. There's something behind that, or this reverend has a big role in playing in that, like getting people assigned to this elderly home, giving people certain treatments, food, probably even poison in the food or something like that. It's crazy. Someone's name starts with the RELL, or ends with the RELL. Okay. 2010, that could be a significant year. They could have made an attempt on the things in your life, the blessings God had for you. But what God has for you is for you. I don't care what the devil say. Devil can't take it. Okay. Drug deal. Wow. And I was talking about this down here. Wow. So yeah, someone died during the drug deal. It's coming up here as well. Someone is involved in a drug deal right now, and their life is on the line, or the person who brought them on board, they're on the line. They're in trouble. They're on the fire. They're in the fire. Like a better word. I'm trying to find a phrase. Allergic reaction. A Taurus could be significant as well as a Libra. Could be significant as well. DM, DR, those names. A doctor could be significant as well. A child is significant. A woman, daughter, okay? Adult child, and I was talking a lot about that as well. It's significant. The dates between the 20th and the 25th are significant as well. Okay. But yeah, like somebody knew something about you, like your caregiver, your power of attorney or something like that. They knew something about you, and somebody did something on purpose, and then they claimed it was a mishandled thing as well, to get the money as well, or that's what somebody planned to do, and I just shattered your plans. Oh well. All right. Someone who fell from a building. Someone also probably even claimed like this person died from a certain thing, and they really fell from a building because somebody was behind that, because they had some type of benefit to reap from this setup, whatever this was. Thank you for the fourth light, and may God bless you just for that. Aaliyah could be one of your angels. I get that as well. Even Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi, cousin Gigi, Uncle Kobe, Because of Gigi, yeah, someone died from the plane crash, yeah, and especially with traveling and stuff, yeah, things were going wrong for a purpose, okay? Especially if you had to go somewhere like I was talking about my cruise story, where God, I paid for this cruise thing and God was like, don't go, and then show me why I shouldn't go, because they don't have my best interests at heart. Siblings don't have my best interests at heart. And then I find out, like the reason why my siblings don't have my best interests at heart, or at least one of the siblings, especially the oldest one, don't have my best interests at heart because she think I want our daddy, okay? Or the nigga that we think is our daddy, okay? Anyway, a passed on loved one who was a great plus grandmother. Okay, she could have been one of y'all sacrifices who took the bullet for y'all as well. She could have went on a trip right before she passed. She didn't have to die in a plane crash, but she could have went on a trip right before she passed, a part of a group. I said that when gang activity came out. Yeah, somebody doing something in this elderly home. Okay, their name started with the S, first middle, last name, or nickname. Okay. Yeah, Shauna coming out as well. Okay. Shika, okay. Passed on loved one who died from old age, okay. Risha, okay. Old age, yeah. So they claim like this person don't have no reason to be here anymore, so they need to go as well, and some of them were on their way out. They could have just been patient, but these people ain't patient, okay? And that's why as soon as this chick, whatever these benefits are that they get, it comes in and goes. It don't even want to stay with your ass because you so impatient. I don't want to be around your motherfucking ass then, all right? And that your fucking assets or whatever be running from you. Someone who is a best friend, or this person, especially if you like looked at your grandma, or somebody looked at your grandma as a best friend, or a great grandmother as a best friend, they could have had something to do with that, or like they did it to get to you. They saw that your grandmother was your best friend, and they try to take somebody really close to you, okay? Especially around these years, 2010, okay? The year 2010. Someone who was an auntie, this auntie was involved with that. Yeah, and the auntie would know, like your grandma's best friend, your grandma's favorite. They probably was like envious of you as well. Someone who's a favorite, fairy, okay? And they're God's favorites. Fairies are God's favorites, God's helper, God's disciples, okay? Like Jesus had his disciples, God has their disciples as well. And cherubims already came out. They're the baby fairies, okay? Loved one who worked in retail could be significant as well, you or them as well. So just take it as it resonates. Hopefully this message is blessing y'all. But thank y'all so much for y'all time today. Hope y'all enjoying it, okay? If y'all new here, welcome. If y'all OG here, welcome back, okay? Someone who died from a heart attack, okay? Yeah, this was staged. I feel like they shooting something up in a needle, okay? So it slows your heart down or speeds it up or something like that, okay? Someone's name ends or starts with A-L-L-I. I heard Allison. I was trying to say I-L-L-A, but I heard Allison first, so they say A-L-L-I, okay? And then I said Alicia earlier, something like that. That could be significant, okay? Alicia Keys, or those initials could be significant. But my real name is Equilla, and they've been making so many death attempts on my life. So I don't be surprised when this comes out anymore. Yeah, they made so many attempts on my life, and I spoke about a little bit of my testimony. I don't really like to speak about myself, but I do believe in God using me as a testimony. So a passed on loved one that died suddenly and mysteriously. So they wanted my ass out of here without nobody knowing how the fuck I went. No type of theories or nothing, okay? Yeah, I couldn't have none of this, okay? I couldn't have nothing. Okay, I can't have wealth. I can't have good looks. I can't have a maid. Nothing. Okay, and they see how close God is giving me all the shit they think I can't have, and now they looking stupid, huh? Someone who was kidnapped, and when rescue came out in reverse, I got kidnapped. Look at that. Wow. And now this is upright. Wow. So someone was kidnapped. Is here. They were trying to kidnap you and make you die mysteriously and shit like that, just so you don't get the blessings God has for you. But what God has for you is for you. Someone who was an influencer. Someone's name could be Kevin or Samuels, okay? Or Samuel. I got Kevin Samuel. Every time an influencer comes out, I get him. And he's known as being, the one that tell off women, And they've been teasing me about that because I'm gender neutral, like, but I would go in on some women. I'm not a woman basher or anything like that, or hater or anything like that. I just, like, don't believe all women are innocent. Honestly, I don't think it's none of these women innocent, but who am I, right? And I always think it's some bitch, and they be always proving me right. So there we go. All right. So, but yeah, someone who's an influencer or even under the influence, that would have probably been your documented death if you did die. Like you were under the influence and shit like that. But it would have been suddenly and mysteriously how you disappeared. Okay, 1979, someone was born and died in that year to remind you of that year. Okay, I had 78 earlier too, so around that time, the late 80s, the late 70s, early 80s. Passed on loved one who was a neighbor. They had something to do with it. They influenced the stuff, influenced the kidnap, especially with this trip as well that keep coming up, whether it's international or domestic, both of them out here. Okay. Someone who was a victim of Black Lives Matter. I got Trayvon Martin first, Tamir Rice, okay? Especially Tamir Rice. But anybody that comes to mind, significant, especially their initials. 1976, yeah, these 70s are crazy, okay? Something been happening in the 70s. Ain't that when, like a lot of people were, snorting and stuff like that? Passed on loved one who was an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, or you could be that. 2014, they could have made an attempt on your life to try to steal your blessings as well. In between these years, big gap. Someone's name ends or starts with a K, first, middle, last name, or nickname, okay? Shakila. And when this first came out, because I hadn't used this deck in a while, then I started using it more often. Like this came out, and then I got Killa, and then these came out together. So something about Killa, or they like, yeah, Killa ass, but somebody's name could be Killa, Keela, or something like that. Nickname, first, middle, last name, or something like that. But yeah, they were trying to kill her ass, especially the Scorpio. Yeah. Scorpio tried to do it many times, and it backfired on your ass. Okay, you scared for your life right now, huh? How you doing? Wendy Williams, someone's name could start with two W's, have two W's in there, first, middle, last name. Okay. Passed on loved one who was a TV actor, and I was just saying, Whitney Williams, she says that, how you doing? Okay. And ain't she like in an elderly home or something like that, or she was, and now she got caregivers and stuff like that? See, something's lining up for somebody. It ain't for everybody, but it's past, present, and future energy as well. Like, you need to know this. You came across this reading for a reason, sorry. But yeah, TV actors, I also got Terrence Howard. It came out as well, so those names can be very significant. Samuel came out, and it looked K and UL. Wow. Kevin Samuels. Okay, he is really here, one of your angels. Okay, but somebody's like that, or somebody's being targeted because people think you're like that, and that's the reason why he ain't here right now, because people targeted him. Okay, someone who was an artist. Okay, and you're creative with it, whatever you do. Also, like, this is giving me cruel. They're thinking about cruel things, cruel ways to do to you. Someone could have a voodoo doll. Someone could be like have this space where like they have your picture up, then they throw shit at you, and they yell at you, curse at you, and stuff like that. Imagine they're doing this to you in your face. Yeah, you coward. Okay, you better do that. You better stay there. Okay, because it ain't doing shit. You think it's a ritual, but it ain't doing shit. I passed on loved one who was a great grandfather. So great grandmother and great grandfather is out here. So this could have been like a couple who did a lot of things in their past, that's coming up. Terminal disease, they could have passed on together or around the same time. Terminal disease as well, because they was talking to the both of y'all, because y'all was Kevin Samuels together. Like, yeah, see, we married. Yeah, I ain't talking shit because I ain't got nobody or nothing like that, or I hate the other half. Nah, we see the bullshit. Okay, both of these couples seeing the bullshit. Okay. Passed on loved ones who died from having a stroke or a brain attack. I feel like that was like a fourth one as well. When heart attack came out, I got a needle. Somebody was sticking something in the needle. And this something as well, they make you go brain dead, or they claim you brain dead, and then they give you medicine that ends up, deteriorating and making your brain deteriorate, something like that. 2009, especially around that time, someone born or died around that time. That's what happened to them. So one name will start with an E or M. Okay, first, middle, last name, or nickname. 1994. Okay, or B as well. I think I said B earlier. Someone who was a movie actor, the TV actor, movie actor, celebrities keep coming out. Okay, a lot of God is like I feel like judgment is coming for them, or a lot of these people who thought they got away with certain debt. The guys like, just put the pressure just when they think I eased up. I put the pressure on them just when they think I eased up. Okay, in that song, I don't like a fuck nigga. That's that shit I don't like. Bang bang. A snitch nigga. That's that shit I don't like. Bang bang. A bitch nigga. That's that shit I don't like. Sneak this. That's that shit I don't like. Enemy. Okay, the enemy is here. Okay, enemy is here. So a lot of this stuff on this round describes this one enemy, I feel like, for a lot of y'all. Okay? Someone who died escaping captivity. Yeah, you was going to get out of that shit because what God has for you is for you. God was going to tell you, okay? And you was going to use your discernment, right? Okay? Or you going to do that when that happened if it does, okay? Someone who was a friend, especially around this friend, okay? Whoever came to your mind, them motherfuckers, okay? Side eye they motherfucking ass, okay? Everybody could go at this point. I did a reading about that in the past. Said, like, anybody could go at this point. Like, everybody's on the chopping block or something like that. Someone's name ends or starts with an M. I just said that randomly too. They gave me those initials. Or no, it was somebody else. It was like an artist or something. Someone who died from the S word. Wow. So they wanted to claim you died from that, and blame it all on that. A friend could also be using your past against you a lot, like feeling like you never changed because they changed a whole bunch. They try to reinvent themselves. They are not the same person you knew from childhood, okay? And they thinking you changed and stuff like that, and they claiming, like something's wrong with you, they concerned about you and shit like that, and you should be really concerned about their ass, okay? Because they projecting all that energy on you. It's them. They stupid ass, okay? And then they knew you from childhood, so they knew how you probably was, okay? And think you still like that. Try to throw shade on you. If you have accomplishment, they remind you of who you was as a little kid. You ain't that person no more, especially with a certain type of accomplishment. So his name could start with a J or a D or a R. Someone could be a junior. The thirds came out too as well. Someone who was killed by their child. So a child is pissed, okay? Maybe even pissed at a friend, okay? Or a child found out something dealing with their parents that someone was trying to stage with the S word. And now they want to kill this friend. And this friend could also have been part of, helping care for this child. 1910s, okay? Something happened in the 1910s. This is really a great person, parent energy, okay? Someone who died in a riot. And I was saying, like, some of my stuff could cause a riot. But my readings are here to teach you to be vigilant, okay? Even if you don't know what I'm talking about, be vigilant, okay? Take it up to God. Confirm it, okay? That's how confident I am in my word, okay? Someone who likes to knit, you could like to knit as well. That could be one of your hobbies, or you could have that type of hobby, like a similar hobby, like crocheting and stuff like that. 2025, this was recently made on your life, okay? Or someone had they're like, the oldest person in the family just passed, or they about to pass as well in 2025. 1986, okay? Or 1985, someone was pregnant as well, and they was pregnant this year, and now they're pregnant now as well. Their children can have a huge age difference as well, depending on what ages they are. But their name could start with the R as well. Didn't I just say R? Yeah. Thank you. Okay, Mr. as well could be significant. Someone who died from a natural disaster or epidemic, okay? So they was going to claim it on that, especially COVID. You probably lost a loved one in COVID, okay? They were your sacrifice, your hero. A veteran, okay? And I left it in here like this because it tore up. And sometimes the halves find their way to get together as well. This military couple, if it is a military couple, is going to find their way to get together, or they ran away. Someone could have also been like AWOL or something like that. But yeah, so hopefully that made sense and that message blessed you and you enjoyed it. Thank y'all so much again for being here. If you're new here, welcome. Hope that you consider and decide to subscribe. Join this tribe, this kingdom of God. We're building here through tarot. Yes, through tarot. But thank you so much for trusting me to be your reader. If you're OG, God and Goddesses, that's what you become when you subscribe here. Thank you so much for tuning back in and trusting me again to be your reader. What up? Okay, I hope that we continue to connect. All right. So like the video if you haven't already, just so you don't forget. If you just got up in here as well as you get into my chat, please make sure you like the video, acknowledge me. I like acknowledgement too, and you see I will acknowledge you right back, okay? By making this announcement. All right. So yeah, so but yeah, so um I feel like another thing, God will want to give you guys channel messages, direct channel messages. And actually, I wrote that deck. I merged it with another deck, but I was getting channel messages from loved ones on the other side. So that's perfect for this type of stuff, especially if it's been resonating. Thank you for the 5th like, and may God bless you just for that. It's been resonating thus far with you. So some of these people want to come through and say some stuff, probably even confirm what I even been saying, okay? And it's all down to interpretation. I'm just confident in the stuff that I say. It may not apply to everybody. It could apply to at least one person, and I'm fine with that, okay? I brought them information they probably wouldn't have been able to retrieve, okay, otherwise. So maybe you're that rare messenger, okay? God needs you and only you. And these people have been sacrificed because God needs you and only you as well. Or you was that and you fucking cheated yourself out of that. In the past, I had a reading that said, like, they were about to be blessed, but they cheated themselves or something like that. Okay, so this message is from God. Your angel loves you. God is our biggest angel. Don't want it to come out. So your angels love you. Yeah, I also remind you, ascended masters up in the building. A lot of y'all have ascended. See, you needed to carry the torch to the finish line. You need to finish this mission. Only you could, okay? I never left you, okay? So a loved one could be coming through and saying, I never left you. And God could be saying, like, I never leave you. You are not alone. I have watched you complete every milestone, and I cried tears of joy. Like, they're so proud of you. A loved one is saying that, or God is saying that, okay? So take it as it resonates, especially if you want to hear from someone. Okay, on the other side. You have a pure soul, okay? And on my nails, I do my own nails. These were supposed to be grapes. They started off supposed to be a diamond, and then I wanted to be grapes. But I didn't want to put the vine on there because I wanted to represent, like, I'm picking my fruit, but I'm picking, like, the pure fruit. The white represents, like, pure fruit. I'm taking my fruit as well. You taking your blessings. Either way it go. Even though they didn't want you to do that, they say you can't do it. You taking your blessings and you going, okay? You going to roll in peace. I can't even roll in peace. Why? Everybody noticed me. And if God wants to hide you around the enemy, God will, okay? Or if God wants to prepare that table in front of the enemies so they can witness you, pick your fruit, God will do that as well, okay? But a loved one could also want to remind you that you have a pure soul. You're innocent, okay? In a situation, someone could be beating themselves up over it as well. You are blossoming into the person I've always wanted you to be, okay? So God is really proud of you, okay? I'm so proud of you, proud of you. All I can say is I'm so proud of you, okay? Drake, what is it called? Make me proud, okay? Or even a loved one could be coming and saying, like, make me proud, okay? Now you know what to do now. You know what to do. I've been talking to you, okay? I brought you here for a reason, okay? You're welcome, okay? You've been welcome. I've been waiting on you from God been saying, okay? But welcome, okay? Welcome. Forgiveness is key. Somebody, this wanted to come out in a challenging position, so I'll put it there. But, like, somebody... God don't want y'all to forgive somebody, but forgiveness is key for a certain situation. Maybe it was the answer to your question. A new lover is coming. They have my blessing in reverse. So somebody shouldn't forgive their lover. That's probably why it should be in a challenging position. So proud of you. Look, see, God is saying that. Or your loved one is saying that. I'm so proud of you. Wow. A Scorpio is very significant. A Scorpio man. Something spontaneous is about to happen, or how you handle the spontaneous situation, unexpected situation. A Tower. Scorpio is very important, or Aries as well. Cherubim energy present. So a lot of baby angels around you. So that's giving me a lot of people are giving up sacrifices. They're doing deletions and signing contracts and stuff. Like somebody's getting anxious, or like they feel like they're running out of time. Okay, this is my sand clock, and I drop it randomly. Yeah, they ran out of time. So sometimes they had a little time left. So yeah, that's probably why they're rushing. So it's giving me that energy where they're rushing and scattering around and trying to scramble around and gather everything at the last minute. So they're not even qualifying everybody. They just trying to it's a cattle call. Like, it's a cattle call. They're just trying to accept anybody who's willing to come in, and they not gonna have to do much. Someone could be getting hired at a job like that as well. You will be receiving a gift soon, especially if this is what you've been praying for. That could be your gift, or somebody's getting their gifts taken away, especially what they're doing to these babies. God is like, oh, y'all doing this on purpose, okay? I gave you the ability to create life, and you're abusing it, okay? You're abusing it, okay? I got something for you. I am so proud of you that God can't say it enough. I like how you handle that, especially that spontaneous thing, that tower. Look at that, especially with the forgiveness. Like, you handled it well. You handled it with class, dignity, and all that type of stuff, man and woman. The son gives and gets his own energy. Imagine what they could do for you, okay? Know that. God is saying, I am big, shining you a 10. Yeah, okay, I get and give my own energy. I'm the source. I'm the generator. Things surround around me. The solar system revolves around my motherfucking ass, okay? You want to say it just like that? Well, look at that. Okay, act with love and compassion. It's your greatest strength. Okay, Father God, right you up in the building. Okay, or even Jesus, he came in my dreams and said that. See, he's very close to y'all. Like, he's like on your cheek right now. Love and light. Have a great day, hugs. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time today. Have a great day, and I hope this message blessed you. And you enjoyed it. I speak to you when you read, and I wrote this as book, but I left it like blank to be anything like reading cards as well, so I could be speaking to a reader. Someone's on the other side, that loved one brought you over here, like, because they was like, man, I couldn't do this openly, but you could do this. I think you're courageous enough. You fit the job. Yeah, something about a job is very significant. Be who you want to be, not what others want you to be. So I think you could do this. And I think you will want to do this. Okay. The fairies say the answers you need can be found in nature, okay? So especially if you want to go out for a job that's in nature, do it, all right? You are so pleasant, okay? If it will please you or something is not pleasing to you, okay? Especially if you're deciding between something that's not pleasing to you and stuff like that. God is saying, like, don't do it then as well. But God is reminding you, so pleasant or a loved one, all right? Please step into your power now. See, guys, like, oh, I'm so proud of you. I can't say it enough, okay? And these are two different decks I sync together, like I made them separately for different purposes, and then I synced it together, okay? You brighten my day when, okay? You brighten my day when you make me proud, okay? I think about that all the time, okay? Nothing else matters at all. Nothing even matters. Okay, that's it. All right. You brighten my day when? Okay, when you go to the beach. Some of y'all going to the beach, or y'all going to go to the beach in the future. But something about the beach could be significant. I'm close to you when you're near sand as well. Someone also could be scattering somebody's ashes, or something about a body being buried in the water. It could be beach water. That would be coming up randomly in my readings, okay, for somebody looking for a body, and they need clues on where to look, and they've been telling them the water. You are respected. You give it too, okay? Thanks. God is saying, or your loved one is saying, okay? So you respect and pay homage to your ancestors or loved ones. Please forgive yourself. It wasn't your fault at all. And I said earlier, somebody is holding on to something, okay? Father God thought could be close to you. He's one thought away. He don't play. And Father God thought likes to be called Ra, but they like their personas too. I love your children so much. Nobody better not mess with them. And they wanted me to write it like that. I know it's a double negative, but they wanted me to write it like that. Like, nobody, okay, better not, okay? I'm emphasizing all these words, okay? We only do light magic, banish all else, okay? We banish it all, okay? They will be banished out of existence. We won't know of you anymore, okay? Thank y'all so much for y'all time today. Y'all can be anywhere else. Y'all decide to spend some time with me. Your ancestors love you, and this includes the Most Highest. And I was just saying, you paying homage to your ancestors and respect. That's why. And your spirit team loves you, okay? Or your spirit team is pissed off and they going after somebody. They probably in war right now, okay? I sent balloons that day. To you that day when, okay? So somebody just celebrated something, huh? Yeah, we will. Okay. The Holy Spirit is here. The presence of the Spirit is here. The presence of the Spirit is here. I feel it. Someone also could be a cheerleader on a cheer team, a spirit team, or something like that. Flag flash mob. Demonic spirits took me out, okay? Or this person likes to dance, okay? And they're coming through as well. But God is saying, even the demonic spirits, God is saying, like, they're trolling your energy hard as well for some of y'all. Especially if you don't have any loved ones just yet that you get close to. I'm close to you when you're near water, okay? And I said that body is in the water. They need to look there as well, especially if they sent off something in the water. Somebody sent off something, okay? It's reminding me of that movie, Why Did I Get Married To? Where they sent off those, like, canopies. They look like parachutes and stuff like that. Yes, greatly, stay well. Thank you. God bless you too. I'm glad to know though. The thunder lightning beings have messages for you. So it could be thunder and lightning where it is, and they could be filling God's wrath. It could be a storm, or a storm is brewing, and that's giving me that war I was talking about with your spirit team as well. Okay, yeah, it's against your evil family or your evil family. They fighting, okay? They found out some shit, okay? They fucked around and found out I've become a fairy or elf, okay? So y'all have a lot of helping energy around y'all. Y'all can be seeing a lot of glitter. Source really loves and favors you. Yeah, God kicks, the source kicked y'all, kicked somebody's ass for you, okay? Please listen to your intuition. It's on point, okay? God is saying to you or somebody on the other side that you want to hear from is, okay? All right, so that's all God has for y'all today. God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing with our name on it. With our name on it. Okay. Thank you, God. Okay. I praise you in advance. Praise you. I praise you. I've had my share of ups and downs. Times when there was no one around. God came and spoke his words to me. Praise will confuse the enemy. So I started singing, I started dancing, I started clapping. People were laughing. They knew my problems, they knew my pain, and I knew that God would take it away. That's why I praise him with my hands. That's why I praise him with a dance. He's giving me a second chance. Come on and praise him in advance. You laughing at me? Okay, so God is even answering that advanced prayer for some of y'all. Okay. God's got a blessing. All right. That is Marvin Sapp, and the other one was Norman Hutchins, I think. Okay, so someone's a teacher, or a teacher is getting their job taken away. Okay, their tenure taken away. Okay, the Empress. Okay, because you got somebody pregnant. Okay, something happened. All right, it's coming out. A Libra, Taurus, a Cancer is significant. All right. A heavy Taurus, they said. Messenger message. Yes, a kid is coming. Or they found out the kid was the teacher's or something like that. This teacher, like, swore up and down. Or he been taking advantage of people. Or he been sleeping with people and making them get the A word, getting them deletions. I was getting that earlier, things, okay? Promising them things and stuff like that. Yeah, sometimes they project into my child, especially when I'm saying something on point. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you invested into the wrong one, or somebody gave somebody the wrong money. Someone could have been paying the wrong person child support as well. You like that song? Good. Oh, thank you. King of Wands. Yeah, someone was reckless with their energy, abused their power as well, and it's coming to a stop. Yeah, somebody's going down. The teacher going down, the leader going down, leader of this group is going down. Justice, yeah, they going down. You're going down. You're going down. And they ain't gonna be around, baby, when your whole world's upside down. Sleep won't come easy. Ooh, please believe me. When you are gone, everything's going wrong. You gonna wonder, why did they have to say goodbye? Look what you done to me. I can't stop these tears from falling from my Mary J. Blige, I'll try to remix it, okay? But yeah, you're going down. I could be close to you. Her name to me means mama where you at, or the mama of all of that. Yeah, the person responsible for all of this. It could be even some bitch, okay? I be telling y'all, if y'all don't know where to look at the bitch. The teacher could have been doing some shit. Having fucking babies around with all these youngins, okay? And then come to school like she ain't got no babies, like she ain't got no kids or something like that. Get home, she leave home, act like she ain't got no kids. She act like a single woman, something like that. Promiscuous girl, wherever you are, I'm all alone, and it's you that I want. Promiscuous boy, you're teasing me. You know what I want, and I got what you need. Okay, Promiscuous Girl by Nelly Furtado and Timberland, sorry. Justin Timberlake could be significant. Those initials, first, middle, last name, or nickname, are significant. Disconnect. Somebody's connected to you. Yeah, she connected to all this shit. Yeah, it's always some bitch. This bitch did all of it. Or he promised only one bitch everything, okay? I mean, well, he promised everybody everything, but was only gonna give one to one bitch, okay? He doing something behind somebody's back, or two men. Two women or two men. Like, two women could be dealing with one man, and then two men could be dealing with one man as well, okay? Martyr, okay, yeah, and he claiming you owe me, okay? You owe me, or somebody saying you owe them as well, okay? So, and a martyr, if y'all don't know, is somebody who walks around doing things for people that they didn't ask for and then complain about it later in layman's terms. Or at least that's how I understand it. This could have been a dad as well, you know, like you could have asked them for things they need to supply for you as a dad, you know, as a parent and shit like that. And, you know, they complain about it. They'll probably even do it as they doing it. They'll complain about it as well, you know, or does dad like force his help onto you as well? But I get more so the first way, even though I'm talking about a martyr. But the woman could be more of, you know, the martyr as well. She do all this stuff and then she complain about it, you know, especially the things that people are like, you don't got to do all of that. And then she'll end up complaining about that. Like they told you don't got to do all that. You insisted using your valuable time and energy, however you look at it and stuff like that, your resources. And you did it. Okay. And then be looking for somebody to pay as well. This gives me one of those, you know how like sometimes at gas station people walk up to your window and try to start washing your window and shit, and then ask you for something to give them anything as well. Like, I didn't even ask you to wash my damn window. Now I feel obligated to do that shit. That's what a martyr is. If you really don't understand, somebody really didn't understand still. I'm sorry. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. But you know, that's what a martyr is. You know, like, but they're more that type of person is more manipulative as well. You know, and some of these martyrs don't know they're being martyrs. Okay. Labor, yeah. Like, and also this person may not work, may not have a job, and they want to feel useful. They want to feel useful or something like that, or yeah, they feel like they're not perfect, or, you know, they try to be perfect. This could also be a Virgo as well. King of Swords, Virgo is heavy Aquarius. Aquarius been coming out a lot. This man, also, he's giving me like plantation owner energy or pimp energy, you know, like, and we do got the King of Wands here in reverse, okay? So something was surrounded around this nigga, okay? He was doing some shit, all right? Yeah, and I was saying like a man was making deals with either two men or two women as well, okay? Or he could also be interested in that same sex, love. Yeah, he could be interested in that same sex. I didn't even see this in my hand, but love as well. So that's what I think Spirit was trying to say with those cards the first time. But yeah, somebody is under judgment. What you gonna do? Ain't nowhere to run. Judgment come for a Leo, or knocking down a Leo, or taking a Leo's position. Majesty. Yeah, she got a shield and shit like that. What is it called? What is this thing? It's a shield, but the thing on it, the symbol on it, crest. Yeah, I think it's the crest. Thank you if you help me. Thank you. Yeah, a crest could be significant as well. You could also live in like an apartment complex or something like that, or a housing community that has crest in the name as well. Knight of Swords, that'd be my Jesus card. See, Jesus is here. I knew he was here. Okay, and look kind of how he looking. He's kind of looking like I hate that I have to do this. Somebody hate that they have to get out their character as well. Queen of Pentacles, it could be an earth sign, or the King of Pentacles, this couple, or they mad they got to get off their damn throne. Okay, this ain't right. Something ain't right. That like Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff. When I see this card, I think about Harriet Tubman. She was strong, okay, and her nickname was Moses. So that name could be significant, or first name or last name, or nickname, or just the initial. And then our Native American ancestors are here, and they give me, because they're Aboriginal, Indigenous, and stuff like that. They give me like the beginning of time. Like y'all was the start of this money, especially the woman, okay, or the woman had control of the money first, and then the man, okay. And then these heirs supposed to continue to do this, but somebody took the throne as well through somebody off your majesty. Like that y'all was majesty, y'all were majestic and stuff like that. And then when they took our Native American ancestors, land and stuff like that, their belongings, they were self-sufficient before that. That's why they had something to take. And then not only did they take the stuff, they captured them. They tortured them, cut off their hair. Look how long and beautiful and luscious their hair is. They cut off their hair because their hair gave them power. Their hair gave them that stimuli, lack of a better word, the stimuli. It give me like little, those little, what is those? It looks like coral at the bottom of the ocean. It's like, I think it's sort of S, but like it gives them, it's their antennas. Like it's their antennas, and it told them when attackers were trying to sneak up on them and help them in war and stuff like that. So when they captured our people or our family, they cut, especially the men, they cut the men's hair off, and then the man is on here with long hair. The woman's hair is already gone. And that could also represent power, connectivity, connections to your power. And judgment, God is coming down for that. God's like, no more, okay? And then they didn't want you to have your lover. See, you can't have a lover. They don't want you to have a lover. And some of them want you to not have a lover because they want to be comfortable being with you because it looks better as a reputation. But some of these people really want to be with the same sex, like they really want to be with people that other people wouldn't accept and stuff like that. Religion, yeah, this fucked up ass priest, okay, he could be gay, okay, but yeah, this couple, this minister and his minister wife, something is about that is significant. A pastor and the pastor's wife is significant as well. They doing a lot of stuff together, especially when it comes to children. This Leo child, he could have known about as well. Driver as well, he could have been a part of it. It's giving me like a getaway driver, so a shootout could be important, a drive-by as well. A Scorpio could have been involved in that as well, or a Scorpio passed away from a drive-by and then coming through. Ooh. 10 of Wands. Yeah, somebody worked real hard. Yeah, Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff. She wasn't scared of nothing either. Didn't come in this world to be no slave, and she wasn't gonna stay one either. Farewell, she said to her friends one night. She was mighty sad to leave them, but she ran away that cold, dark night, ran looking for her freedom. She ran to the woods. She ran through the woods with the slave catchers right behind her, and she kept on going till she got to the north where the mean old man couldn't find her. 19 times she went back south to get 300 others. She ran for her freedom 19 times to save black sisters and brothers. Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff. She wasn't scared of none either. Didn't come in this world to be no slave, and she wasn't gonna stay one either. And she didn't stay one either, okay? And she said she would have saved more than 300, but people, she was trying to save them. They was turning against her, snitching and shit like that. And that's why she carried around her gun. And she was like, is it either you come with us or you gonna die here? Because you're not gonna get us caught. We can't risk you going back and telling no shit. I worked too damn hard. But this couple saying, like, I worked too damn hard to establish this wealth. And then she's carrying these sticks. It's like, they use like sticks for teepees and stuff like that. Something about somebody's housing is very significant. And a lot of terroritos pick up on somebody's older house, and maybe that house is coming because some house is very significant. Wise guy, yeah, it's a wise decision. Or give it up now. Come out with your hands up. 10 of Pentacles, give it up now. Give up that wealth now. Give up that legacy now. Give them back they fucking thrones. They family. Especially when something happened when somebody was a baby like that. They took their shit and had them looking like this. Looking like, and it's like she's still smiling and stuff like that. It's giving me like energy where it's like the mom always got to have it together. The woman got to always appear okay, even if she's not okay, or somebody's feeling like that. Okay, but you about to get your shit back. Yeah. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Temperance, Sagittarius as well. Earth Angel energy. Yeah, you were sitting down as an Earth Angel alchemist. Yeah, or you manifested this shit. Okay. Thank you for raining down on me. Rain down on me. Okay. Absence, yeah, it's been gone. An absent father, or you gonna see why your father disappeared, or something behind the father's death is coming out. Two of Pentacles. Two people was behind it, or not two people was behind it. The people you thought were behind it wasn't behind it, especially earth sign. It was probably somebody else, especially a water sign. They're saying Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this person didn't help. These people didn't help, or something like that. Three of Pentacles, or it was not two but three motherfuckers, or three people they thought did it, and it was other three. It was a totally different group as well. Something like that could be significant. Bohemian. This person is about to end up homeless. Okay, and they were trying to make you homeless. Queen of Pentacles or King of Pentacles. Okay. And y'all could just have those heavy placements in your birth chart as well. Hardship, yeah, you not about to be homeless though. They were trying to make you distressed and stuff like that. And they were even trying to take the dad out the home and stuff like that. And I was just saying that poem. I don't know who it's by. I think her name Alice something as well. And I got Allison earlier, but yeah, that's not my poem. But yeah, that's someone else's poem. I like it, and I learned it when I was young. And I never forgot it, or I try not to ever forget it. But yeah, I learned it when I was young, and then I just knew of the poem, and then when I was in church, I wanted to learn it. I volunteered to do it in a play at the church, and then I learned it, and ever since then I remembered it. But I didn't remember it when I was a young person. So I'm really interested in that. Y'all like that? Yeah. So yeah, Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff. Okay, leadership. Okay. Yeah. So somebody was involved in this. Yeah. It was not one. It's either not two but one person, or not two but three people. Okay, so or between two and three people is significant. One out of three people did it, or three out of three people did it as well. I feel like it's totally opposite sides of the spectrum, but a leader is very important here. Authoritative figure is very important here. Okay, they saw something. They saw like somebody wasn't at fault, somebody was innocent. Okay. Three of Cups. Yeah, they weren't a part of this third party, or not this nasty type of energy. This person was actually a cheerleader, actually very supportive. Okay? But somebody tried to throw them under the bus. Marie Laveau, the place Louisiana could be significant. Marie Laveau, she could be one of your angels. She was one that, like people were kind of scared after a while, because everybody picked on her because they thought she was alone, and then God found some way to like redeem her at the end. Like it will be these miraculous, redemptions and evidence presented to get her out of trouble. And then so people started becoming scared to mess with her, because they was like, yeah, don't mess with her, because the dog might come out and testify against you, and they'll believe everything the dog said and shit like that. They do got dog whispers and shit, so something like that could be significant. But it's like, don't mess with her, because she's gonna find a way to win, or God is gonna find a way for her or him to win. But especially a woman, that was Marie Laveau's, if y'all just tune in, her story. But yeah, so that could be significant. Pamela Cummins Smith also, she did a lot of things, and people like rejected her, as she was alive. And then once she passed on, all her shit was worth way more than they were trying to make her shit seem like when she was alive. Nipsey Hussle, he came out in my first reading earlier when I was talking about how people's response is to hurt you when you give them love, because they don't think they deserve it. And and he's coming out again, and like with his death, he didn't become popular as he should have been while he was alive, until he died as well. But there could have been something behind that, because there was a reason, like other people had to benefit from it. Other people made deals on his shit, okay? And they did that same thing to Pamela Cummins Smith. The reason why people learn tarot is because of her illustrations in the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck. That's where it comes from, that Smith part. But it should be Rider-Waite-Coleman Smith. It really should be Coleman Smith right away. But anyway, we're not going to go there. He was like, wait, I ain't doing nothing. I was like, why you didn't stand up for it? Because during those times, they rather accept a man's work. It's a man's world. James Brown could be one of the angels. But, they rather accept the man's work. If a man proposed something to them, they rather accept it from them. It could be that same work. And so that's why they put his name first, from my understanding. But from the looks of it, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, you took credit for her stuff, and stuff like that. And he's like, no, I ain't had nothing to do with that. It was because the man thing. It was politics. Okay, so somebody could be in politics, could have studied like political science in school, self-preservation. Okay, so somebody also sacrifice somebody's families to preserve themselves, a whole family as well. Our Asian family could be here. You could be a part of Asian culture, be attracted to that. Kuan Yin could be close to you. She's known as the female Buddha, okay? Yeah, that important. And he's similar to Jesus. They send under the tree to get enlightenment, along with Odin, okay? Those names could be significant initials as well, okay? Tell us something. Five of Pentacles, yeah, you're not going to go poor. That's not going to happen. Pamela Cummins Smith ain't going to happen to you. Marie Laveau may be happening to you, but you're going to be like Marie Laveau eventually. People going to be scared to fuck with you because they know how God is going to take care of you. Okay, vanity, okay? Yeah, they attacking your beauty. See, you can't have beauty, you can't have wealth, and you can't have a mate, okay? Not on their watch. Not on their watch, yes. Ooh. Yeah, we're about to go get pizzas. Nine of Wands in reverse. Yes, yeah, we are. Yeah, so y'all made it through a lot of spiritual warfare. Y'all probably even woke up to y'all enemy. I get some energy like y'all woke up to y'all enemy trying to kill y'all, right? Like figuratively, having a knife at your throat while you're sleeping. You wake up right in time to even grab the knife, to see this person like, what the fuck? Like at the last minute, or that's about to happen to you in the future. Five of Cups. Yeah, you about to gain a lot of shit is in reverse, okay? And they about to regret it, okay? A Capricorn could be significant, or this could be happening for a Capricorn on a good side, because their song message, was God gonna bless and many gonna be stressed, and it's gonna be because it's at the expense of them. They gotta lose all their blessings, but it gotta be in a worse way because they did a lot of shit. They made you take a whole bunch of shit, but you like Harriet Tubman. You don't take no shit, okay? This Gemini did a lot of shit. You done too much and you walk away freely. These could be twins. This could also be a same-sex couple, man or woman, but especially woman, of course. I think I'm gonna leave it there, okay? Seven of Swords, yeah, you've been faithful, but somebody also been cheating behind someone's back. An Emperor, that'd be my Father God energy, okay? Father God is like, yeah, somebody's been faithful to God, and that's why God is just so proud of you. But God is like, God, especially Goddess now, is spotting all the cheaters and fakes and liars. Yeah, and as I'm saying, God is like justice, okay? That could be Mother Ma energy. So there it goes, okay? Father God is coming to town. Oh yeah. Okay. That's your thought, okay? But yeah, so hopefully that part of the message blessed you and you enjoyed it, okay? So I'm gonna see what's being said on the street, or what other type of people we're dealing with, to give y'all more information about whatever has been resonating. Hopefully gives you more insight to that thing that you need, okay? More information about. Ooh. I love you, even though you said that you were leaving me. I know I want a chance to adore you. Okay, Drew Hill, I love you. Okay. Whew. Yeah, the Emperor's been on the top of every deck. Look at this, y'all. And he coming out at the end, okay? This deck is at the top. I shuffle all my decks after I use them. And then sometimes I'll put it back if a card comes out, and then one of these flipped out. I think it was this one, or it could have been this one. I think he flipped out. He like flipped out, like backflip. Yeah, spirit action. He was active. Okay, the truth. He active with the truth. He coming through with the truth. Okay, so you want me to use this deck? Okay, so he coming through with the truth. Your aura is upgrading. You know, you're gonna be more sensitive. Okay. One way to spot upgrading your aura is if you know you go around someone you never met before and they start to annoy you. Um, and you normally don't get annoyed easy or something like that, that's an indicator to show you that your aura is upgrading. Okay, God is upgrading your aura. It's like getting more tolerance. You like the more you do something, endurance or something like that. Athlete could be here. Karma, wow, karma, chameleon. They come and go. They come and go. Okay. Jojo, Dada, Deja. Okay. Dottie. Okay. Day. Jada, JD. Okay. Ida, Idaho, okay. Someone's the hoe. Idaho, not you the hoe. Family, a family is a hoe, okay. And God came out saying, you know, evil family. God is not pleased with this family, okay. What are you doing, God? What are you doing? Okay, let us know. Do I gotta be nosy? Okay, what are you doing? I'm nosy, okay. Mama wants us, especially this mama, okay. This mama gone, okay. This mama gotta go, okay. Food meditation. God probably even asking, can you? Can he take your mama out? Because your mama just won't quit. Somebody mama just won't quit. Upside down, it looks like can I to me. Upright, it says I can. So somebody's asking you, can I do something? Or a mom is asking you, can they do something? Or a family. Yeah, you see, this evil mama, okay, or this matriarch of the family I was talking about earlier, unconditional love. So a mom could be saying, like, can I do this out of love? Okay, you could also have a mom on the other side. She's one of your big ass angels of yours. She do got a spear in her hand. Okay, she's ready to battle, okay, or blueprint, or somebody's coming up with a plan, or God is planning something really big, okay. What else, God? Okay, the Empress, yeah, somebody mama or grandma is not playing, all right. Sarah, Naya, okay, Raina, Nini, Unique, okay, Yaya, first name, last name, or nickname. Especially if you went through like sobriety or rehabilitation, thrive-briety, tolerance. And remember, I was just talking about endurance and stuff like that. Like intolerance is in reverse. Like I've endured this long enough. I watched this shit long enough. A mother is saying that. Okay, Mama Wata, Mama Kocha, and Yemaya, they all got the same energy. They're basically the same person. I was in charge of telling them that in the dream they were fighting about like who was best and shit like that. But you know, Yemaya's name me, I'm your mama, okay? So somebody also is trying to extort their authority. It's like, I'm your mama, I run this shit or something like that. Or somebody's realizing they mama don't really run this shit, okay? Trust, okay? Yeah, so trust your mom, or don't trust your mom, okay? Or don't trust somebody. Someone you trust did something with this rehabilitation thing, okay? You think this person don't do no wrong, but they were behind you going into rehab. They try to make me go to rehab. I said no, no, no. Amy Winehouse could be one of your angels. Hasabi, accountability. Yeah, somebody was responsible for something. Somebody you trust was responsible for something, okay? A Libra, Cancer, Taurus as well could be significant. Sabi, base, okay? Bazi, Bob, okay? Baby, so or somebody baby, his baby, it wasn't his baby as well. Abby, alibi as well. Bias, if there was a bias somewhere, wizard, okay, this wasn't his baby, it was black magic or something like that. That's probably why this emperor is coming out so powerful, or he has to stand in his power, or somebody got to come up and claim this person. At first he was in silence, okay, yeah, he sit around and watch too much, and now he want to act, okay. Especially King of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, heavy Aries, okay? Crystals, technology, okay? Yeah, somebody did some fucked up shit, some kitchen witch shit, okay? And they thought that it was going to get them an upgrade. And God, you don't have to do all that shit for an upgrade. God is just going to give it to you. Hi. Thank you so much. I remember you from earlier, right? Yeah, you can. And you gave my first like. I remember. Gratitude, rampage. Thank you again. It's already happened. Yeah, it's already done. Something. Yeah, somebody is in this case, like, and then we just had justice earlier. I was getting case in energy, but I don't think I got to it. But this judgment is here as well, and I feel like we had judgment twice, as well as like somebody's on like retrial, what is it called, appeal and shit like that, a time. Yeah, they not about to be free. They not gonna get free, okay? Especially this Capricorn, or they found out this Capricorn did some shit, okay? Man or woman, because we did have the King of Pentacles out here and the Queen of Pentacles out here early, okay? New moon, no more, especially with a baby. It's something about babies, twins, okay? Or when twins were a baby, separation at birth. Sister, sister. Okay, you're my job. You're my, yeah, I knew she was here, okay? But this is star energy as well. Star, your galactic family. Therapists, like they're doing something, or y'all fucked with a star baby. Y'all fucked with a important rainbow baby. In the first reading earlier about people feeling like they don't deserve your love and their response is to hurt you. They they were talking a lot about, well, they made me sit on the topic of rainbow children, like, and how their powers, get transferred from the baby that died before, passed on before it didn't make it into the world, or just passed on, because some of them make it into the world and then pass on, and they still would be considered, the child after that would still be considered a rainbow child, and they would be more powerful, very special and gifted. Michael Jackson was one of them. Thank you for the 6 like, and may God bless you just for that. And then I feel like that's coming out here as well, especially with someone who was nurtured and cared for by a village, like a community of people, like a mob of people could be coming through as well. A lot of kidnapped energy came out earlier as well, like it's against this person. So sex trafficking could be significant beyond, like somebody probably even beyond pissed you are, or somebody made a way. Jana, Anna, okay, Janie, Jana, I'm Jane, John, okay. Jamal, Jahal, Jaheen, okay. Anything else? Okay. Akbaye, okay, yay, yeah, okay, or some yay, some bay, okay, bay, gay, bag, something like that. Gabby, okay, Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel can be close to you as well. Bliss, okay. So this is actually the world card. So a Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, heavenly could be important. A Leo could be heavily important as well. Aquarius, and they've been coming out all reading, okay. This man Aquarius is very calculating. I'm getting, yeah, pay attention. He's a red flag, or somebody is going to remind you of a certain type of person, and they're a green flag, and that person was a red flag. Maybe you're being texted alignment. Yeah, their alignment, their agreement with you as well. Or maybe I got a contract together, sorcery contract, or y'all made something. What is it called? Like it's like that ritual ceremony, but it's not bad. It's like traditional type of ritual type of thing. Wolves could be very significant. They represent teacher energy as well. Moon energy, okay. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be important. Then we got Yahweh, okay. See, yeah, or something like that. Way. We, okay. All, okay. Somebody could also be in all of your guidance, okay. Somebody even saying like, take heed to this, okay. I guess, what's the guidance? Miracles, okay, or a message, okay, message. You got miracles coming, codes in nature. This earth sign or earth energy is coming for you, okay. The earth element is about material things, so anything material. It don't always have to be money, but it can mainly be money. Yeah, y'all dealt with this tower, okay? God was telling y'all how y'all handle the tower, ego death, okay? And that's why a miracle is going to happen, because you're not in your ego. You haven't been making decisions out of your ego. You've been making it from higher perceptions against these low vibrational people. Or that Scorpio could be significant, and that Aquarius could be low vibrational, and this hermit, okay? This is hermit energy. Anchor Rita, someone is not grounded, and Virgo energy is, earth energy. Someone's not feeling grounded, someone's not feeling at home, someone's feeling uncomfortable, okay. Sri Lanka, that place could be important as well. And then we got peace in reverse. Yeah, someone is not at peace. A demon or a devil, or maybe even a devil, try to come and collect, okay, because this person was doing their own will, and they were supposed to do, wow, my internet went out briefly. Yeah, they were doing their own will. Somebody was doing their own will, and they were supposed to have been a which for the universe as well, community. Yeah, like you had a whole community, and that's what I was getting. Yeah, it's something like that. Is someone feel like you turned your back on them as well? You know, like we really loved you. This is giving me as well. And then they said hone in on your compassion earlier. God was telling you it's your greatest strength. Okay, duro, duri. Okay, doo doo. All right, ro ro. Something about a hood. Okay, you could have grew up in the hood. I spoke a lot about your childhood as well, you know, or, you know, I was mentioning your childhood. Your kids be coming out a lot here. Okay, glam. Okay, you was very beautiful since you were young. Okay, you been that bitch. Okay, chaos, even in the midst of the storm, or you look like nothing what you've been through as well. Okay, clarity. You seeing clearly. Okay, clear as day, okay, and it's more justice energy. Yeah, somebody is seeing clear as day, or somebody's getting locked up. They won't let you out. Okay, you're not gonna get the key. My buddy or a buddy is about to get somebody locked up, or a buddy is about to get locked up. Okay, or somebody booty is about to get their ass locked up. Selling ass is gonna get your ass locked up and get your keys taken away, or kids taken away. All right, autonomy. Okay, and they're gonna be separated. Especially if you got two kids and their siblings, not gonna place them together. Stop, all right? Especially this Cancer energy, and they probably two siblings from different dads. Leo energy and Aquarius. Yeah, this Aquarius, he probably putting his thing in everybody. He don't know who his real kids is. Okay, Fari. Okay, Far Rad. Okay, Roger. Roger keeps coming out. Okay, Dada. Ifa. Oshun. Orisha energy is killing energy. Oshun's come out, oh shit you in, justice, okay? Or oh shit, we finally got them. Oh shit, we finally locking them up. We finally got something, some evidence they can't come back from. This evidence gonna probably even make somebody sick to their damn stomach. Okay, intergalactic mastery. Yeah, y'all sorry, ancestors keep pushing out. Yeah, like they're not happy. Okay. Yeah, confirmation. Someone try to deter you from that. If by some miracle, you know, a dog start talking and testifying, all right? Or it's going to happen like that. Marie Laveau came up first, and thank you, Spirit. Okay, IQ's transformation is going to be a huge transformation, especially when it comes to this Scorpio. Oh, you about to be holding your chest, all right? Oh, no, this is a star. This is Temperance, okay? I thought Temperance came out. Oh, that was in the other day. Anyway, Arawo, okay, yeah, it was raw. Or somebody about to get the raw truth, or a confession. This is giving me also a confession for Sagittarius and Aquarius as well. I thought that was Aquarius energy. So whatever I was saying about the Aquarius, that's for the Sagittarius. Santa Maratha, okay, she keep coming out. I feel like I was shuffling something and she came out earlier. Maybe that's that. I don't know. But offering in reverse, or somebody took something away that they gave you as well. And our Indian ancestors be like, we might as well should have been fucking Indian givers, okay? Y'all wouldn't have been able to take all our shit then. A future love letter, I love you. So in Santa Maratha, she's the mother of death, okay? Y'all Hispanic family could be here. You could be a part of Hispanic lineage as well. It's like, I love you. I love who you are as well. Or somebody is saying that. It's like, or a lover. A lover keeps coming out. They claiming they love you. You gave them goodies and they couldn't stop. Oshun walk around with this pot of honey. Nobody know what the pot of honey is. And that pot of honey, people, once they get a taste of it, they want more, okay? They can't let her go. Hypnotizing effect as well. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. But I just love your flashy ways. This is why they broke in your soul pay. I give going in out in the teeth and wide in the dun 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 dun. Okay? Divine feminine, okay, divine feminine. Or they saying your future spouse is writing a letter to you, saying I love you, or manifesting you right now as well. But divine feminine is being manifested in legacy. Yeah, I want a legacy with you. Yeah, that 10 of Pentacles is coming because somebody is spilling the beans. Okay, somebody gonna tell. Yeah, somebody about to confess. Okay, create. Okay, because somebody also is like, I feel like they're practicing a testimony, like they're practicing it, but they're practicing in an unethical way, not to like calm their nerves or nothing. Hi. Where's the bug? I don't know where you put it. I didn't even know you made one. Where did you have it last?
Yes.
Where did you have it? Was it on the couch? It was on the couch. Can you go look on it again and see if you see it? Okay. All right, so hopefully that message blessed you and you enjoyed it. So, hopefully I did you justice, God. Okay, it went all over the place. I'm sorry. Okay, that was a lot. Okay, that was almost all day. All right, so yeah. But thanks y'all for y'all time today. However long you choose to stay or have stayed, I appreciate you either way. Okay. Evil family, evil family. God is not pleased. I am not pleased. Okay. Evil family, and they probably have you struggling while they reaping off something that should benefit you too. Like they don't even be wanting to share with your ass. They don't want you to have it so bad. Okay. The emperor. Okay, so we're gonna see what the emperor wants to say. The high priestess. Okay, so somebody is mad of how someone gets their messages, whether it's a man or a woman. Okay, or they're saying this high priestess is not hearing from God as well. What more you got to say about that, God? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. God said, actually, this person does a lot on their own. Okay, I'm just here overseeing the process. Okay, I can learn a thing or two too, and you should. Okay, you should. You should be taking notes. Okay, I could admit that. Yeah, somebody was praying, like praying so hard to God for something bad to happen to you very recently, for you to die. They really wanted you to die recently. It was like, actually, it's not up to me. Woo! Get them bitches to the chair, nigga. If it's up to me, the power's in my hand, nigga. Well, get them bitches to the chair, nigga. Okay. Maui, that place could be something. Or that movie, Moana. Okay. This mother. Okay. This mother gonna get the chair. Someone's name could start with an M or a C. First name and last name or nickname as well, or MC as well. Yeah, because once, especially a woman finds out a man did something, or someone. I feel like this could be a woman or a man, and then like the complexions could match. Like so, this person is darker than you. This woman's gonna find out a person darker than them, whether it's a man or a woman or something like that, or short haired than them, did something to them as well. And this is giving me like Father God, God is saying, like I understand why you mad. Okay. You kicked their ass enough, all right? You can stop now. I'm protecting you, though. They ain't going to be able to do nothing. And I'm putting my hand over you because I anoint you. I chose you at the end of the day. You don't even have to fight for your spot on the throne. You don't have to fight for something that's already yours, that I've already given you. Especially when it comes to a mother, withholding it, okay? Two people, see a man or a woman energy, yin and yang energy. Yeah, I probably like that yin and yang sign. The peace sign is probably significant as well. Yeah, somebody about to get in somebody's ass though, or you found out that thing that's gonna make you go to the street already about your mother and shit like that, and God is like, I got it from here. Now you got the Holy Grail, okay? You got the cup, you got the overflowing cup, you got the source that keeps on giving. And even on this card, he's like the rays are shining down. Someone's name could be Ray. Father God Ra, we call him Ray too. The rays are shining down. It's like the anointing coming from God, like the source, whatever that source is, your higher power. It's like I'm blessed in that. Like the plants need sunlight to grow as well. Like, but I'm also providing light for you so you can see through your way the resources, the necessary resources you need. Okay. And y'all worked hard. A lot of y'all worked hard for it. And y'all didn't leave God much for God to do. And God is just happy to do it because you did a lot of the heavy lifting already. I'm good. I'm getting this. 4 of Wands, perfect. Okay, they could be saying perfect, but yeah. So that family coming, they saying you can't have it. You can't have the good look. You can't be good looking. You can't have the wealth, and you can't have the partner. You can't have a mate. Okay, and that mate comes with marriage, kids, if that's what you want. Okay, and people feel like you're not gonna have it, but God said no. I'm giving you all that in perfection, the one I've ordained for you. And you see how this man is hovering over the kid, the child. It could be a boy or a girl, but I'm thinking boy. But he's hovering over the child like he was doing here. It's like it's showing anointing. And then I was showing y'all the rays. Like it got to pour out. Like it got to come out. And then they were bringing me to the pyramids. Like the pyramids work like, the Sphinx work. And that's why sometimes you see the Sphinx and the pyramids together. And they're kind of taking the place of the Sphinx right now, if you really want to look at it. But, that you see them together, they sit around and absorb, but they also emit and receive energy like a plant, like the sun does, to give us oxygen as well. So it's guys, like, like no matter what they try to do to me, to me is, yeah, they hurt me. They hurt me when they hurt you, okay? So when I anoint it, I speak to. It's like, no matter what they did, like, I'm still going to bless you with this. It's still going to be a perfect foundation. Even though it started off rocky. Nah, that's not going to be recorded then. Some of y'all stuff going to be erased or expunged or dismissed, cases dismissed and stuff like that. Page of Pentacles. Because y'all out of that stage where y'all studying. Y'all learned enough to go teach. Y'all learned enough to lead your own households. Y'all been through enough abuse to know not to repeat those same cycles because somebody else did it to you. Hurt people should not hurt people. You should not be comfortable with that phrase. The Empress. Okay, see, you're going to be the gift that keeps on giving, anointing. You could create as well, but you also going to be receiving a lot. Okay, when I see two snakes right here, I think of Mother and Father God as well. It's like, and then these two things as well. Anubis could be close to you. There's something about your love that makes me weaken. Knocks me off my feet. Also, mutt could be close to you as well. Somebody could be considered a mutt as well. Judgment. See, judgment keeps coming out. Somebody's waking up. Or somebody is going through atonement as well. A helper could be sent as well. Someone also could be going like bridal shopping, like trying on dresses and stuff like that. It's giving me like the person helping zipping up someone's back or, tucks as well, something like that. Three of Wands, because somebody's giving you something on the platter. See, God is going to still hand deliver it to you. And it's not going to be any interruptions, not going to be any blemishes. If the blemishes are there, it's given in character, okay? But it's not ruined the functionality. It's not ruined the presentation of it at all. Queen of Wands, yeah, she always going to be a sexy bitch, okay? But this bitch, Queen of Wands, could be coming up because she's doing a lot of shit, okay? And God is taking her down. I'm going to take you down. Not in a nice way either, okay? Yeah, I'm going to take you out. God is not about to provide for you no more. God's taking a lot of your resources away. Cows represent providing, okay? Because you probably left somebody out in dirt, especially a kid, okay? Someone could be a foster parent, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you were just getting foster kids to fucking get money. Anyway, yeah. And now you about to be broke. Or this foster parent did a lot of shit to fucking stop her fucking kids' finances from flourishing. Yeah, some of them about trophies and medals and shit like that. Like they won a lot of shit, or they were on a good trajectory. Somebody won a scholarship, especially a boy. A guy were on a scholarship to college, and they foster family didn't tell them. Okay, especially if you never were adopted and you were actually just a foster kid, something like that was significant. Ten of Chalices, yeah, a fucking evil family is in reverse. This is not a happy family because they didn't want you to be happy. Okay, let's get messages from your younger self. Childhood energy keep coming out. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, and somebody betted it wrong. Okay, they betted on the wrong child or something like that. Betted on the wrong sibling. Betted on the wrong family member. Betted on the wrong person. Team. Somebody doing gambling. But especially a wrong person, okay? For chalices, they ignore the opportunity, they ignore the signs in their face, okay? Somebody could be doing spell work that have you looking like this because they don't want you with wealth. Health is wealth, okay? They don't want you to look good. They don't want you to look and feel good. When you look good, you feel good type of shit. They don't want that for you. They want you to be in disabled energy as well. And this is what they did to y'all in the past, okay? These two bitches with short ass afros always gossiping and shit. Always experimenting. Sister, you stay on my mind. Oh, sister, we're two overcast. Oh, sister, I'm keeping my eyes on you. I know you might think I'm no nothing about singing the blues. Oh, sister, I got news for you. I'm something. I hope that you think you're something too. So shake your shimmy, sister. 'Cause this love is feeling fine. Movie Color Purple. Of course, it's very significant. Or somebody wanted to be rich like Oprah, okay? They wanted to be happy, but God is not happy. This is God happy right here. And when he in reverse, God is not happy. See, God is about to fuck some shit up, okay? That's like God's like, I'm the real magician, especially to this Virgo and this Gemini for some shit they did in the past, okay? To this Queen of Cups, to a sweet one, and a child. Queen Nefertiti could be close to you. Before, when I was singing that song, I was thinking about Queen Nefertari because she's the original form of Nefertiti, and I feel like this is her coming out. Yeah, I feel like that's her. Someone's name could also be Regina as well. Gina, Gigi, okay. Nini, Nana, Nene, okay. Eight of Swords, they feel like you got away, or you about to get away, or God is saying like you try to lock them up in a mental institution. Something fucked up somebody. Somebody gave somebody a misdosage of medicine as well. Knight of Wands. This is a traveling doctor, a traveling person, a traveling service provider. So this could also be a stylist, a makeup artist, or something like that. The World, Aries. I wasn't trying to say Aries, but it could be Aries. But Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. Especially Scorpio. A Scorpio dad is not pleased. Okay, yeah, you've been ignoring this dad. Okay, you've been splurging, or you've been mismanaging funds. Okay, you acting in your lower self. When I see this card, I think of this being higher self or lower self. But even look at I think of lower self equating to the higher self, and you look at how long the higher self arms are. So they thought they were going around, like it's giving me like somebody like checked one door and then they saw it was locked, and then they went around the other way, and then that door was also locked too, and now they like it's nowhere to run. They kept leaving, maybe even doing things with cars as well. All that shit is catching up to them. Nine of Chalices, yeah, and you're gonna be on public display when people see this, okay? Someone's also acting like something is all good with their kids and it's not, okay? It's almost looking like she's annoyed. They pulling at her, like bugging her and stuff like that. Or you're in charge of leading somebody. Or your dream was to be a teacher. Knight of Swords, yeah, leading somebody with the truth, okay? Or you're leading somebody to the truth. God is leading you to the truth. God is leading you to the truth to pick your fruit. And I mentioned my nail earlier. Like, I didn't put vines on here because I wanted to represent, like, I was picking my fruit, but from the purity, like the pure tree as well. The Guardian of Eden, that story is important. Yeah, somebody's about to go through heartbreak. Okay, because they was a fool, they was stupid as well. Also, somebody's animal could be possessed as well. Your animal is acting crazy right now. They got to your animal. Okay, 10 of Wands. They were doing this for a long time. They were working hard to get this, and they finally succeeded. You could be born in 83 or between the years of 83 and 90. Okay, or 91 or 90, 83 and 94. Okay, between those years. Okay. Ten of Swords, someone between those years betrayed you. Okay, something happened during that time as well. Spiritual warfare, they used a lot of gang stalking. Could have been 3 bitches, okay? It's always some bitch, okay? And, like, as much as they attacked this man, like, he was kind of gracefully putting everything back together, and he finally saw that it wasn't him. Like, somebody would attack him, and he would just do it over again. Like, someone would be tugging at him, and he'll just keep going. He'll wonder, like, what was all that about? What was all that about? But wouldn't think too much, read too much into it. And then he starts seeing like how the snakes was getting past the gate. and fucking and sabotaging their shit. Like, it's giving me a garden. Like, it could be cemetery. Cemetery came out in the earlier reading, but like how if pests or animals, like there's a rabbit here, the like they start eating at the plants as they grow or before they grow or something like that, and you just did something like weeded it or something, you planted them just now and stuff like that, and somebody goes and does that, and then instead of being like wondering like where it came from and stuff like that, you just go plant it again. And then at one point in time, this person was like, I ain't gonna just go plant, I ain't gonna push up this tower again. I'm gonna let this tower fall, and I'm gonna see who was behind that, because I don't think I did that. Or when I left, the tower was up. Why is it knocked over? Someone's could also be dealing with a home invasion as well. King of Swords, okay, he was behind that, or try to do something with that with these three bitches, okay. Try to set somebody up. This Leo as well, but it could be any air sign as well. I also get heavy Libra, a man, okay. Knight of Pentacles, yeah, about a son. Try to kidnap a son, okay. And they try to use these two girls to kind of lure them in as well. Or they also, was showing something to lure people in. And maybe even a party. It looked like they were partying, stuff like that. And then you start partying with them. If you do party with random people as well. This could be college students. That happens a lot in college, okay? Yeah, Aquarius, okay? Or this bitch was doing always naked or doing something in a naked field, like the cornfield. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there for this reading. I'm gonna just leave it right now. Oh, look at you! Wow, how did you untie it? Yes, mine. Blanket, and I had it like a cape, like this. And he untied it. I don't think I could have untied it. Oh, I don't know where he went. He was. I don't know where he went. He could be in a room. Scratch my nose. Go look in the room. Okay. Alright. Is that all you wanted me to do? Yeah, I'm not pulling that deck out. That's going to take me another hour. Okay? I feel it. Alright? So, okay, I would just give y'all messages from anybody. Alright? I'm not going to split it up for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, because I did that in the first reading, okay? If y'all interested or been experiencing people, like, who hurt you, and they end up admitting to you or not admitting to you that, they do that because they feel like you love them too much. They don't deserve your love, like you keep forgiving them time after time. I don't think I deserve you. Who sang that? It's a song. Like, sometimes I act as if I don't deserve you. Sometimes I think that as if I don't deserve you. I cherish every moment that we share. And if I am. And the first one was long, so I need to go, okay? I am so addicted to you in reverse, okay? That's why I can't go. I read these intuitively, naturally. Keep that in mind. But you can take whatever messages you need. Let's party, okay? We know how to party. Or somebody is addicted to partying. That's all they do is party and bullshit. Never, okay? Or somebody who never got, another car broke. So I just leave them in there and then let them go out. But someone who never got to party and they got the taste of freedom. And now their life is a shit show. You're going down. They didn't see it coming. Okay, I see you or I don't see you. Or somebody doesn't want to see somebody. I get jealous sometimes. I don't like to see you with nobody else. Okay. I was singing Shy or Boys to Men. If I ever. Okay. ... I think. And if I ever fall in love again. I love when we make love. Okay, I'm definitely gonna be doing that soon. Somebody saying, I know that my family will love you because we got to have our family.
Hi, so my watching charge it.
What? Where'd you get that from?
I didn't see my charge it.
Okay, but that's not how you charge it. I don't know where you get this from, but I think it was supposed to be in here.
It can't open.
Oh, you opened that. No, you don't need that. You don't need it, baby. Okay. It's mommy's, okay? You don't need to touch this.
Sorry,
I know that my family would love you in reverse, or somebody feel like their family don't like you, or God is coming back and saying, again, that evil family, okay? God has a vendetta. God said, vengeance is mine, okay? I'm coming back to you. Yeah, it's coming back to you now. It's in reverse. I ain't coming back to you, okay? Somebody is not coming back, though. Oh, see, they don't want to see somebody, all right? Do you want this? I don't want to see you, okay? I don't want this, okay? I don't need to ask as well, or somebody doesn't need to ask. Okay, you so bad. Okay, yeah, they've been so bad. Somebody been so bad. This could come from anybody, though. Okay, but this is for created for divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay, or you wanna be bad? Do you wanna be bad, babe? Tell me why you wanna be bad, babe. Screaming why you calling me daddy. Feel it with Jacquees Lloyd and Rich Homie Quan. What up? Is that my Rich NYBLT? Okay. Nipsey, Young Dove, Biggie Left Eye, and Rich Homie Quan. Okay. So y'all about to be rich. See, that wealth gonna come. What God has for you is for you. I have changed. Somebody hasn't changed, okay? As well. Somebody hasn't changed, or someone hasn't changed their mind about something they spoke to you about, okay? Take it as a resonate. You understand me. Thank you. Okay. Especially that. Okay. You understand me. Thank you. Okay. Somebody is saying to you, anybody. All right. I fantasize about having the best sex with you, especially someone who wants to make you feel it, feel it, feel it. They want to be bad, babe. Please let me see. I want to see it. Okay. Let me see it. Okay. Please let me see. Pick it up, please. Can you pick that up?
Okay, sorry.
Thank you. I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. I'm still the man, that's true. I'm still in love with you by New Edition, okay? No one loves you like I love you, girl. I believe in love at first sight in reverse. Somebody don't believe in that, and then they start getting addicted to you. Okay, they probably didn't love you as much as they did when they first met you. Okay, some of y'all, I value your opinion. Okay, also someone also could have thought you was opinionated, and they just saw that you were confident. Okay, assertive as well of yourself. Okay. I want to have lots of children with you, okay? Or some of them even thought, some people think you act like a child, or someone's talking about someone who already has a lot of children, okay? Saying how they can afford it, okay? Or they shouldn't be bringing into the world. Wow, you rock my world. Yeah, you rocking the world, okay? Rock the boat, okay? You rock my world, you know you did. Everything I own, I give. Never stop who think about the one like you to come right. My life will never be the same. Girl, you came and changed the way I walk, the way I talk. I cannot explain. Okay? Sometimes I also envision that coming from God. Okay? And God has been saying, yeah, I'm pissed. Okay? They're rocking my world, but it's my world. This world is mine. It belongs to me. The show Sonic or the movie Sonic could be significant. I will always choose you every time. Yeah, they not chosen. I haven't chose them. You don't do this. I haven't told you to do this. Somebody also is not following orders and go by the plan. Went rogue. I didn't tell you to do that. All right. There are some things that you don't know about me, but I am willing to show or tell you. Yeah, and somebody thought God wasn't watching. You be thinking God see everything, but you don't think God see this shit. Like, this is the main shit God see, because it's close to God. Like, it's close to magic. The things closest to magic is what God is watching the most. Because y'all doing that to manipulate. Shit. I love everything about you, okay? But somebody's saying that. Anybody, okay? Somebody, just anybody, okay? I enjoy your company, okay? They don't want to let you go. They just love everything about you. Somebody could be doing this in an unhealthy way too, as well, in a possessive way. I see that I can learn so much from you. They learn so much from you when they're around you, okay? I can't get enough of you. I want to have sex with you now, okay? Especially this partner, okay? You rocking that word. They like, I want to rock with you, yeah, all night. Dance the night away. Feel it beat, feel it beat all night. Rock you in the day. Rock, rock the night away. Okay, Michael, you been up in here. Okay, a man Virgo is significant. Any prospects, you better not be. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to act. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Move it. Slow motion for me. Somebody also want to have like an open relationship. Somebody is bringing up that. I love how you express yourself creatively. And something else came out, and I was like, yeah, y'all creative with whatever y'all doing as well. I feel like that's confirming that. We're in another dimension, okay? Some also you're like somebody's like arts and crafts teacher in another dimension, or y'all study something together, okay? Y'all maybe in college in another dimension, okay, for real, in reverse, okay? Yeah, or something is fake. Or somebody got a fake college degree. You're the one I asked God for. I ain't asked God for this shit, okay? For some of y'all. But why? Yeah. Or some of them gonna be like, what did I do wrong? Look at me, God. What did I do wrong? Please forgive me. I'm seeing all the signs, and they all point me to you in reverse. Okay, some of them can't even read the signs no more. They don't know what the signs mean. Okay, that's probably why your ass here, huh? I don't know what it mean. Okay, she sound like she hearing from God. Let's try this. Okay, yeah, somebody ain't got nothing to say, or you about to be speechless, okay? Somebody's feeling speechless. Someone's name starts with an I, ends with the I as well. It's a lot going on. It's too much, okay? Yeah, it's a lot going on. I know. Y'all reporting my shit. I'm about to go. I should have just left the first time. Anyway, want to drink, smoke, okay? All the way fucked up, okay? You about to get all the way fucked up. Who the fuck you fucking with? Bitch, you got you be choked up. That's my song, all the way fucked up. Okay, how big is it? Oh, somebody want to know how big is it? How big is it? Work them hits. I'll get it. Okay. Somebody's like, I can take it. I can take it. Is there another who can take it like me? Okay, nobody can do it like me. Okay, nobody who can love you like me. Nobody who can sex you like me. Nobody who can do you all night long. Nobody, baby. I wish that I was laying next to you every night, yes, because nobody could do it like you, okay? But you can't do it like them, nope, okay? No one doesn't like me, and no one has the kind of whip a pillow made for you. So whip it on me. Whatever you want, it's alright with me. Yeah, cause you got that whip appeal. So bring it on me. Babyface with appeal. What was the other one? Athena Cage and Keith Sweat. Nobody who can do it all night long. Or somebody trying to be like you. You got copycats in the building. Okay, competition, but I don't see any. Okay, they ain't you. Oh, 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 na 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 na. She ain't, no, she ain't you. I've been sneaking out. Had some time now. It's not the same in my bed. Look, it's back. Look, he's in a dog. Can't you see, baby? Can't you see, baby? Is that a real bug, or are you saying the thing is a bug? Anyway, I don't care now. Anyway, yeah. See, I should have just left. I should have just left. All right, I should have let this go. Oh. Okay, just because I love you, just because. Anita Baker. Somebody name in that variation is significant. Okay, why are you trying this shit? All right. You are photogenic, okay? Bitch, you take ugly pictures, okay? Bitch, okay? I will rub your body after a long day. Bath will be ready, okay? Yeah, the stress. Oh, wow. I said bath will be ready. And I was shuffling and they were scrolling by. Look at that. Exactly how I imagined or dreamed of it. Okay, is that you coming in here, God? Okay, God been being creepy all day. Creepy. Okay, they being creepy. Okay, it's them. Yeah, it's them. Or if somebody is doing some picture magic, and I was mentioning that earlier. Somebody got a room dedicated, and you got a big ass like tapestry type of picture on the wall, and they throw shit at you or something like that. There are obstacles or factors blocking this, but nothing's gonna stop what God has for you. Okay, this is thank card. Y'all know about that. All right, it comes out every reading. Okay, and we like it in that position. All right, short and sweet right now. Okay, so fresh and so clean. You dirty ass bitch. You not okay. You dirty. I always see the best in you and think the best of you. Okay, or somebody is is looking at your plate and they got shit they need to clean up on their plate as well. But yeah, they always see the best in you when everyone else around you. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna leave it there. We cannot hide this love. Yeah, we can't hide this. Okay. Don't tell me that you wanna give up. How do I tell you that I'm falling in love? And I know you wait officially for that day that we no longer have to lie about us. When I miss you, all I want is your touch. And when you call me, I don't wanna hang up. And I know you wait officially for that day that we no longer have to lie about us. Baby, just wait just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit longer. Okay. Advance and Nicole. Okay. Lie about us. Okay. That other half of the card came out, doubted it. Okay. Somebody was doubting it. Or somebody. So because your lover is not visible, they were doubting it, okay, as well. But like I said, anybody could be saying that. All right, you are my treasure, okay? Yeah, because someone held you dear and close to their heart, okay, whether it's your lover or not. Dragons protect their treasure, okay. You could be seeing a lot of dragons. That's going to indicate your lover is close as well, okay. And this one, I like foreplay, okay? They've been being freaky all day. This could be a divine masculine. They've been being freaky all day. An ex or an ex. Case of the ex closed or open, or ex that don't want to let you go. Okay, it's here. That been coming up. I will surprise you, or an ex may pop up on you. All right, pop up. Okay. Some of y'all need to see him come through, but some of y'all need to be like, don't come over here. Keep riding. Okay. I've always had a crush on you. Keep it there. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, there's something wrong with that. There's something wrong with you too. This is in reverse. Okay. Are you worried about money? Don't be. Okay. And if somebody is worried about money, they probably have every right to be as well. So, or they deserve to be because they were doing shit. Okay. Yeah, healthy sex life, but all that, even though it's been freaky or people have been coming out freaky with freaky messages, y'all gonna have a healthy sex life. So I'm gonna leave it here before I get too annoyed. Okay, this is God's baby. Somebody is pregnant. Okay, hopefully this pregnant bitch is not doing shit. Okay. I don't know. I hope it ain't you, Ashanti, okay? I know you ain't pregnant. Well, you probably are. Shit, I'm probably spoiling something, but her stupid ass was doing shit while she was pregnant and shit. Like, you crazy. Anyway, I'll never say goodbye. No, I have to say goodbye, okay? Never can say goodbye. No. I never can say goodbye. Even though the pain and heartache seems to follow me wherever I go. And I try to fight my feelings. They always seem to show. He says, turn around, you fool. You know you love him more and more. Tell me why. Is it so? Don't want to let you go. I never can say goodbye, girl. Ooh. Okay. And it said something I was thinking of while I was singing. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, I try to hide my feelings and they always seem to show. I think that triggered it. I don't know. But we can't not highlight this love. I don't know. But yeah, so this is all I have for y'all today. Anything y'all want in this reading to come true, I hope it comes true for you and for you soon. Thank you, God and God's team, for your messages today. I hope I did you all justice. Please come back and visit me in the future. You are subscribed if you haven't already. Joined this tribe. If you did, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for trusting me to be your reader and joining this kingdom of God we're building here through tarot. Yes, through tarot. And if you're OG subscriber, thank you again for your continued support and trusting me again to be your reader. I hope we continue to connect. What up? What up? And my messages continue to be helpful for you if they are. All right. So have a great day or night whenever you are watching this. Kiss your kiss from me. I'll see you soon. Bye.